Hello there, everybody. Good to see you. Chester here. In the background, a little bit of Aerosmith's Eat the Rich as we, quietly nod to the events of certain murder in New York City. Twigbriar, welcome in. Congrats on first. Good to see you. You're 12th. That's a fabulous dozen firsts for you. We're going to package that up and ship that out for just in time for the holidays, I'm sure. It might arrive sometime by Christmas 2025, but, hey, it'll be there for the holidays. Jazz, welcome in. Staying at a shelter for immigrants. Okay. Well, I hope you're at least somewhat comfortable and safe. As you can see, I've made some improvements over the last couple days here in the holiday-themed factory. This is our Fixmas Central. And we are now producing snow. We are producing all sorts of parts. And we have nothing to unlock until we check out... Oh, I gotta go this way. Until we check out the Mayhem and the Advent calendar for today. Where's my storage? There we go. So we're maxed out on gift storage. Hot water, bathroom, food, and shower, almost like camping. Hey, in your case, I guess I'd take it. So we're fully stocked. All of this is dimensional depot. So we're still loading in these guys. Hey, the notification didn't... Oh, there it goes.
I'm running out of witty things to say.
46 friggin' months! Hansless, thank you so much for your continued support. I appreciate you so much, dude. One of my few subscribers, and I appreciate you. Yeah, so... We're still producing these guys, but it's because we're using them to produce these guys, which we've got quite a lot of. So we're in good shape there. So yeah, I've been busy. We're making all sorts of stuff here. I've got production lines out the wazoo out here now. I made the the gold and silver balls are done via Foundry, so I had to build a new template for the construction to accommodate the inputs. And then these guys are built in assemblers, so I built yet another one because it only could fit 3 assemblers per floor. So I decided to set up 2 of these. I'm actually really happy with how this looks because that's got a nice little snowflake kind of, like a paper snowflake kind of look to it on the side or on the front there, and something similar on the side. Kind of what I was going for with all these. You're number 3 on a housing list. The guy's meeting with a housing manager tomorrow to get you an ASAP. That's awesome. Glad to hear it. Hopefully before Christmas, you're settling in and putting down your roots. So as you can see, everything is buzzing away back here. I had to bring in copper and iron ingots, which meant setting up new feeds for those and bringing them in here via the sky bridge. Luckily there was a node of each not far away, so we've got plenty of it coming in. But and I also, as if you didn't notice, I had to add another layer of goddamn conveyor belts. I'm getting so tired of laying conveyor belts, and I've got to do that at the main facility too. The main facility is mid conveyor belt expansion project right now. I really don't want to. What? I don't know what you're talking about. How what woman was acting? So there's the factory from above. And I have not done today's advent calendar, so we're going to go do that right now. Oh, gotcha. So you'll also see, last stream we were tearing down the old factory. It is gone, mostly. There's still parts of it there. But it is amazing how much better things started acting when I tore that factory. Oops. When I tore that factory out. So I also unlocked string lights and decorated up a little bit more here. The string lights will probably stay permanent. I'll take the trees and stuff down, but I'll leave the string lights up, and the candy canes and snowman will come down after the end of the season. But I do like the string lights. It gives it kind of a homey feel, you know? So, but things here are coming along nicely. But we've got a lot more to go, and I'm at the point where I need to get more conveyor belts laid out, and I really don't want to. Because it's 30 connections in each gap, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 connections per side. So you're talking 120 conveyor belt connections times 8 every time I have to add a new layer of these things. It's just so tedious. Of course, you add game crashes in and everything else, and it gets a little bit worse. And I have reduced my graphics qualities down a little bit. And that, coupled with removing the old factory, has made some lag differences. So that's good. Game loads a little faster now. Oh, advent calendar. That's what I was coming up here for. So it definitely helped. And I got to tear down the old Hanselus facility yet, too. All right, let's see what we got here. Today is what? The 8th? No, 9th. We did the 8th. The 8th was down here. So where is number 9? Actually, I've spotted it. What? I never did 5? I must have lost the progress on that when a game crashed. I was like, I know I'd done 5 because it was this stupid stun rebar. But today's the 9th, and I think that's right there. Yeah. 5 tickets? Really? Child's Play. Come on. Alright, so today was kind of a bust. That's alright. They don't all have to be banger days. We'll put that down in here. Let's see. That and that can go in there. Just to show you the Fixus holiday research tree. We are at the point now where we need a Fixmas data cartridge to unlock the next one, which would be upgrade 3. They also apparently added the ability to handcraft data cartridges, because apparently people were losing them. And I'm not sure. I assume they must be unique to where you're at. Oh yeah, look at that. Day 1, day 4, day 8. So they are unique to the day. That's interesting. They change up the number of presents required to make it. Yeah, they added this in a patch today. Apparently some people were accidentally deleting their or losing their hard drives. I'm not sure how, but so All right, let's head over to the old. Well, we'll head over to J Fairman. We'll go over to the old facility and show you what's left of that. I might work on tearing more of that down, or we might start tearing down Hans. All right, so we're gonna turn on Route 3. Do the J Fairham exit. All right, let's check it out. So how was everybody's weekend? I decided not to stream yesterday because I needed the day off. I also ended up going out to the store twice yesterday. I made the decision to make cookies for my work holiday party. My audio's out of sync. Hold on. It's really annoying. Which meant I needed to make sure I had all the stuff, and I realized I need some new cookie sheets. The ones I've got are fine, but I need more. And then I found these really huge, extra large cookie sheets at Walmart. It looks like they're going to take up the entire rack of my oven. Which right now I can fit 2 cookie sheets on the rack of my oven. So I'm hoping that means I can fit at least, if not the same number as 2 sheets, close to 2 sheets of cookies on one tray. Because then I could plate up the other one, ready to put it in once the new one's, the one in the oven's done, and just swap them and not use as many cookie sheets, which would be really nice. And before stream tonight, I whipped up some peanut butter, not some peanut butter, some chocolate chip cookie dough. That's in the fridge. I'm going to cook that after stream tonight as I whip up my first attempt in many, 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 many years at making sugar cookies, which I'm looking forward to doing because I love a good sugar cookie. And we used to make cutout sugar cookies out of the Betty Crocker cookie book every year for Christmas. So that's on my list of things to do. And they need to refrigerate before cooking, so I will probably refrigerate them overnight, and since I'm not streaming tomorrow night, I will cook them tomorrow night, as well as making the peanut butter s'mores cookies tomorrow night, which I will then, you know, have everything all done. And while the peanut butter s'mores ones are cooking, I'll work on frosting the sugar cookies, and then I can bring them all into work the next day. That is not the way I want to go. I want to go this way. You're back at Mom's for the weekend. Have your favorite aunt visiting from Florida. It was good to see her. Well, that's awesome. I lost my favorite aunt a few years ago. And uncle. They died within a year of each other, almost to the day. So that's all that's left of our original facility. I was awesome sinking most of the components as I tore it down. The stuff we saved is on the end of the bridge out here. And I'm going to leave this base in place for now, because the other facilities need to be torn down. So I want to kind of pull everything in back to here. So I think that's what we're going to do, is we're going to tear down Hans next. And then we'll, you know, go from there. And since I am 100% dodging building more conveyor belts, we'll do some tearing down right now. But it's so funny seeing all this just, you know, it actually looks like it's intentionally made to be this way, but it wasn't. This is just what's left of the building. So how are we on tickets? We must have a lot. Like 700-800? Oh, only 528. However, we have 200 plus in storage. So yes, we have about 700. 730, 740, somewhere in there. We can get a lot more if I dumped these guys in. Alright, let's yeah, there's still power here, so we can take the tube. I think. No, I dismantled the connection. Yeah. I did. Yep, that's all been taken apart. And there's no power out here either. Oh dear. That's gonna make tearing things down a little more difficult. Yeah, I need to hook power up. We can't not have power out here. Because I'm gonna need to be able to hover around for shit. Oh yeah, I set the string lights as my default for electric. They look good. I like them. And that gets this power back down here. So, Twig, since your aunt and uncle were in this last weekend, I assume that means they don't come up normally for the holiday? Okay. Let's start by getting rid of all the rail. Oh god, no, they visited once over Christmas and got stuck 3 extra days by a blizzard. Christmases growing up were just my parents, my grandparents, and myself, and that was it. Like, once or twice after my brother graduated high school, he was there. But very quickly after he graduated, he was never back for holidays. But then my aunt and uncle always came over after they got done with their Christmas to hang out and have coffee that night. Thanksgiving was always when we had random other family members show up. Not nearly often enough, though. Visit the wizard unless you can help it. Yeah, I understand. California to Florida. That's got to be a bit of a culture shock these days. Well, I guess that depends on your age. Alright, I gotta go down and toss stuff into the disposal unit. Hey, Carrie. I'm taking the time and we're deleting Hans. Rest in peace, Hans. Look, Hans, there's nothing personal here, but it just needs to be done, you know? I just realized there's no power in here. Why is there no power? Hey, Ferrum, how you feeling? Yeah. A week after they moved. Oh, wow. That's I mean, that's kind of what happened with my mom. Not that she passed, but our lives changed entirely right after I signed the paperwork on this house. Like, I put the offer in, it was accepted. A week and a half later, she was diagnosed. And at that point, it was pretty much she wasn't going to live with me ever again. So now I have this huge house, and yes, I have seen it, Curie. I haven't seen the newest episode, but I've seen all the dubs, with the exception of this week's. Think they plan to move back to California eventually? Nice. Doing good. You got some muscle cramps, but good. Going home. That's awesome. That's great to hear, dude. All right. Do we have power down here? We do. But I'm not sure as where that power connection is. Don't mind the chaos going on behind me, by the way. If you haven't heard it and felt the rumbling, like the whole room is shaking. Alright, so power is definitely not coming off the tower. It's not coming down here either. Alright, that's interesting. I mean, that's literally where we're connected. Oh, right there. Now we've got juice. How did that get disconnected? Of all the random things. Oh, come on. Alright, so first thing I want to do is I want to disconnect all these. I mean, flat out delete them. Alright. That should be all the raw resources. Get rid of our drone ports here. Alright, so next thing I want to do is I want to set up and start funneling all the items into the awesome sink. So like this will now be concrete. This will be overflow. I don't think a lot of these are necessarily hooked into it, but that's okay. What is the 5 of 7 connections? It's the wire. That's a new bug. not going away. Interesting. If you posted it in the last hour, no. Oh, yeah, your Minecraft photo? Yeah. I saw it. All right. How best to do this? What do you mean by trial? I don't know what you mean with that, Gary. It looked like just a regular Minecraft map. Oh, is that going up? Right, there goes steel beams. Uh-oh. Oh, autosave. Yeah, I thought I did. Oh, Spotify put it in on its own. I've just told it not to recommend that song again. Hopefully it listens. Oh, it's to a trial chamber. Okay, gotcha. It could happen, Jess. You don't know. It might. Okay. Sorry, I was waiting to see if the soon-to-be ex-roommate's showing up or not. Careful, don't say you are, because you know someone might shoot you. And the internet would give zero sympathy.